Hey, TraderGuff here. It is April 22nd. As an intraday stock options trader, I do a written review of my trade of the day every day. So here it is, my trade of the day, NVDA, as per usual. So this week has been a very interesting week. We've seen a lot of volatility on Tuesday. As you can see here on the 1 hour chart for overall indices, we had a pretty big run up on Tuesday that yesterday we sort of capitulated and gave back all of our gains and then some. So today I was sort of looking for a continuation of that fear mindset. Everyone, trying as hard as they can to sell so that they don't find themselves holding the bag as the overall market is freaking out at the possibility of 75 basis point hikes 4 times this year. So that's the big picture. Let's go ahead and look at the at NVIDIA. So NVIDIA had this chop that we were playing around over here that today we were looking for a break of. Essentially, we were playing that the break down below these levels. And today we opened at a very, very critical level. Yesterday we traded NVIDIA, and today we trade NVIDIA again as we look to break 52-week or move towards 52-week lows rather. This level here at the 195 area was the level that I was looking at actually after I placed the trade. When I placed the trade, I didn't even have that level there. I was looking at some sort of chop around that area, but the trade itself, I had found this level at 195.55 that was a possible support that we could play the move to. So that's the top-down analysis. Let's look at the play-by-play as to how we traded NVIDIA today. So NVIDIA was a different trade for me. Yesterday and this week, the past 2 weeks, I've been feeling really confident. So, I wanted to incorporate a trade that was sort of a fade. And not really a fade, but just a rejection. We'll call it a rejection play, right? So when NVIDIA came down, Trader Seb likes to call this falling into support. So we kind of fell into support and then traded sideways. I really like this PM consolidation. It gave me a awesome idea to just trade the break of that consolidation. On open, NVIDIA, if you watch my trade of the day review from yesterday, you'll know that NVIDIA likes to do this like pop thing. I'm not sure. I think it's hubris. I think it's people trying to buy the stock, not realizing the fundamental value of it right now with how terrible the economy is looking. And again, I was just waiting for that rejection. It came up and it rejected this level at 204, and it immediately caught my eyes. I wasn't waiting for my edge to play out today. I was just looking to play that rejection. I ended up taking my first contract on sort of it wasn't the break of PM lows, but it was the break of the consolidation, right? If the consolidation was from it's like this area, right? As soon as we broke that area, I just told myself, that's enough conviction with the overall market breaking down for me to go ahead and enter. So I entered there at 9:35 on the drive to PM lows and overall market weakness. On the very next candle, we open up and tried to push, right? We went past my position. My stop was going to be the top of these PM lows, about right here. And as we came up and we wicked back down, I re-entered as we crossed back below VWAP and then closed below VWAP on this consolidation candle. I went short too. And then on the further breakdown past the PM lows and past the low a day yesterday, I went ahead and went short 3. Loading the fuck up. Excuse my French. I felt really confident about this move. I felt really confident about this trade today, and I knew that it would work. Even though it's not the same setup that I usually make, I know that it would work out well, right? So, I placed this trade not knowing this support was here. So then I back out super quick, look for that support, find it there, and then go back to the small time frame, and we begin just pushing towards it, right? We just start hurling towards it with the overall market. I mean, you can see if I go to the 5 minute, on the cues, you've got that breakdown here, right? This breakdown is what I played on IWM. Sort of this breakdown here on SPY. You've got this sort of breakdown here. All three indices that I watch and I trade sort of had a breakdown at the same time, and NVIDIA was like following that pattern. So, just kind of following it until it begins to wick back out, and I sold around this 198 level. I remember I just kind of threw the arrow there whenever I sold, and that was. It was purely tape. I was just reading the tape, watching it, making sure that it was printing fast, make sure we were getting volume. This candle has really high volume, so that just gave me that conviction, right? Watching the tape, watching it print, looking at the high volume come through. As soon as the high volume stops coming through, as soon as the tape dries up, sort of say, and changes character, I'm out. I'm flat. I don't even try to hold one, out as a chop right there. I mean, what is this move? That's it's almost a $4 move, man. I mean, on 3 contracts, I printed like $500 this morning, So, the best part about this trade was the gratification of selling at a bottom, right? Or covering at a bottom, right? I love seeing this sort of play out where I capture the move beautifully. The rejection, the break, and then ideally I could have gotten another dollar out of it, maybe another 60 cents, 50 cents. But come on, man, like we take what we can get, and we're gonna be really happy about that. It's been a fantastic week, and that was my trade of the day. I'll see you guys Monday. God bless you. Hope you have a great weekend. Peace out.